What's up, world? Um, I hope everybody's Monday is going well. I hope you're starting it off right. If it's not, then change your paradigm and take back control. I'm waiting on these donuts, but in the meantime, what I want to do is record this video on 5 reasons in which why I decided to start an online business. Um, for whatever reason. If this is something that you're looking to start pursuing, these could be 5 reasons in which could be why you should decide to take that step forward and begin your journey. The first reason being is because residual income. And what that means is, okay, every month you have a rent payment. Every month you have a light bill. Every month you have a phone bill. So it's like every month you have these bills that are due every month. But if you're working, you get paid every week, but the ratio between how much you make and, let's say, your residual bills don't match. You know what I mean? So, it's like, okay, when you go to get an apartment, they look for your gross income or your net income to see how much you make a month. And for the most part, you have to make at least 2 times the rent. Okay, so what I'm saying all of this to say is because when you have an online business and you're able to build residual income, you're able to build an income in which grows exponentially as long as you keep working, but at the same time, you get that every single month. You know what I mean? So if you have residual bills, why not have an income in which pays you residually? It just makes sense. Okay, so the second reason I decided to join the online business is because the low startup costs. For some of you who may not know, a brick and mortar business or a franchise of some sort takes hundreds of thousands of dollars to start, because you first have to obviously pay for the education and get the education on the system and how to operate the business. But then, as studies have shown, within the first, let's say, 5 to 7 to 10 years, maybe more for some, you're not even in profit yet. You're still paying on. It's almost like, okay, when you go to college and you don't have the money to pay for college, so you take out a student loan. And then once you get out of college, you have to pay all that money back. So with a franchise or a brick and mortar business, that's basically what you're doing, because within that first 10 years, you're not in profit. You're basically paying back all the money it took for you to get the education. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. The online business, for me, was completely free. Why? Because I didn't wait till I had the money. I started my website completely free. And then when I obtained the money, I purchased my domain, my .com name for $1 a year. You have to do your diligence to find out where you can obtain these resources, but it's a very low startup cost. The domain name, I started off with $1 for the first year. Your wealth vehicle, which is the opportunity in which you use to produce your residual income, and for me, it was less than $100. You know what I mean? And for a lot of you, you may think and say, well, I don't have $100 to just spend on something. You know what I mean? And I used to think the same way. But when you change your perspective and you begin to look at certain things as an investment, not only in yourself, but an investment in your future and what you really want, it's well worth it, especially when it comes with education for you to make more money. You know what I mean? It's not just the wealth vehicle itself, it's the education within the platform that allows you to make additional income outside of what you're already doing. Okay, so number 4, the fourth reason that I decided to start an online business is because I can be in control. Okay, now that may be that's a bittersweet thing because, like, for example, when we're working a job, yeah, we are like in control. Like, it's our duty to go to work at the designated time, perform the designated job description. You know what I mean? To fulfill, you know, our role as an employee, so that we keep our job. But with an online business, I'm solely in control. So yes, it's responsibility, but it also builds accountability as well because there's no one else to blame. So when I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and if I don't, you know, do those income producing activities that I need to do, then I'm solely to blame. But when you work in a job, it seems as though that the blame always goes on, other employees or the manager or the company. And when you're having your online business or you're pursuing to earn income online, you can't do that. You're solely responsible for what it is that you're solely responsible for the results that you produce. Okay? And so the fifth reason I decided to start an online business is because it's the internet, man. It's technology. It's the best, or let me say, it's yet one of the greatest opportunities in today's time than ever before. Our parents didn't have this opportunity. Our parents' parents didn't have this opportunity. And for us to see in this generation the growth that technology and the internet has had since 1994 up until now, it only makes sense to utilize it and leverage it to produce the four things we just went over. For example, residual income. Use it to produce an income stream for your household so that you can free up time for the things that you actually want to enjoy. Your kids, your family, traveling, whatever it is that you actually enjoy doing. I think the internet and starting an online business is the gateway for you to start having that opportunity. And the sixth thing, I'm going to drop a bomb on y'all. The sixth thing I think, or no, the sixth reason that I decided to join an online business is because potential. Potential. You know what I mean? Because numerous of times I worked at a job and I started off as an entry-level employee, and I made my minimum wage or whatever the starting wage was, and then I proved myself, and then I proved myself again, and then I proved myself again, and a lot of times you may be in the same position, but your manager or your company has not, at least so to speak, I think, seen the value in you that you see in yourself. And so I think that puts the control out of your hands and into the hands of the person you're working for, and so that limits your potential. Not only that, a lot of managers and people that were at the top of the corporate pyramid scheme were on salary. Now, a lot of times these managers express to me that no matter whether they work 40, 50, 60, or 70 hours that week, or 20, 30, or 40 hours that week, they, for the most part, will receive the same exact pay. So potential to me is more than just me as a person. I think potential always also goes with how much money you're able to make. You know what I mean? A lot of times we want certain things, we want to accomplish certain financial goals, and what's stopping us is the fact that we have to go to a job, work 8 hours a day, maybe 12 for you, 40 hours a week, maybe 60 for you. However, there is only 24 hours in a day. So, with that being said, I'm sure you can do the diligence and realize the limit that you have on how much money you can make to reach your goal in a timely manner. You know what I mean? And in today's time, instant gratification is at an all-time high. Nobody has patience. Nobody wants to wait for anything. You know what I mean? So being in the online journey, in the online business, that's something you're going to have to come to terms with. And you're going to have to have patience. You're going to have discipline in order to accomplish these goals that you have when you're in an online business. Okay, so I think those are 6 things. I gave you an extra one. 6 things, 6 reasons I decided to start an online business. Okay, so I definitely hope those 6 things, how you doing? I hope those 6 things was definitely valuable to you. If for any reason starting an online business is something that piques your interest or something you may have thought about at a point in time but haven't necessarily took the steps to do so or to get the information, if what I'm doing is something you could potentially be interested in, you could definitely reach out to me. I'll get you some information and guide you in the right direction. But however, starting an online business, I definitely do believe that is something that you should leverage in today's time because, like I said, it helps you build residual income for those residual bills. It gives you full control over your life, over your time. It gives you potential. There's uncapped potential. You know what I mean? Not only within yourself, but financially as well. And it's the internet. You're using it every single day to do the same exact thing every single day. So it only makes sense to use it to start producing an income stream for your household. So that way you have the best opportunity to not only focus more on what you actually want to do in life, but if there's something else that you are actually pursuing, like some of you may be going to school, some of you may be working a job, a part-time job, or working from home. Maybe you want to free up that time. So then while you're going to school, you could be working on your business part-time so that as you work and grow, eventually you'll be able to do that full-time, leaving you with enough time to focus more on, per se, your degree or your job, focus more on what it is you actually want to do, enjoy doing, spend more time with your kids, travel a little bit more. Whatever these things are, I think an online business is definitely a gateway to you to be able to accomplish those things. Okay? Good morning. So I definitely hope you guys find that valuable. Like I said, if starting an online business is something you piques your interest and you want to know what it is I do, like for example, I don't know if I mentioned, but for me, it was under $100. You know what I mean? It's support. We have training every day. And then the financial education. Education that will give you the opportunity to produce additional income on the side while already using a wealth vehicle to produce residual income. And there's no additional payments. Like, it's not you pay your $100 and then pay another $100. No, it's just one-time payment, get your education, and do the work. That's what it is. Do the work. All right? So definitely hope that was valuable to some of you guys, anybody that this video reached their hands of. And I'm going to go get my baby some donuts. Until next time, peace.